I really don't consider myself a composer, but I've tried a few times over the decades to write a few pieces, which again the congregation recognizes, because I will tell you exactly where it is, but this is called The Liturgical Connection. Very humbly written and composed and edited by Benjamin Meissner, and a lot of the pieces here were rearranged by other composer-arrangers. For instance, there's a piece that I needed to write for some conservative cantor, the piece of liturgy which is recited before the shofar blowing, all right? And I used the cantillation of the high holidays to describe the shofar blowing. The one that we sing here always on the second day of Rosh Hashanah is Hayom te'amtzeinu. Hayom, 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 hayom te'amtzeinu. Amen. Hayom, 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 hayom te'ataradam. Amen. Hayom, hayom. And again, it is a piece that the congregation knows. Then, a little bit more advanced, a piece of the Martyrology, which has the beautiful text, if the prophet walk in through the dawns of night and sought an ear of mankind. Would they hear, would they hear? This piece I wrote, and Nadia's husband, Yafim Adler, arranged it for me. If the prophets broke in through the door of a night and sought it in like a homeland, so on and so forth. At the end of Leah, I wrote a nice little piece of music for an incredible text. Open the gates of heaven for us and bless us with Shirat Ahavah, Shirat Beracha, Shirat Gila. And so the beginning is according to the formula, the traditional formula for the high holidays. But when we started to the gates of light, the gates of blessing, the gates of joy, the gates of sustenance, I used it as a dance. Sharei ora, sharei bracha, sharei gila, sharei ditza, sharei hod ve'adar. In other words, it is like sort of a dance, and then when it comes to sharei refuah shlema, the gates of complete healing, I read it a little bit more compassionate. Sharei refuah, sharei refuah, but Sha'arei komemiyut, it goes alphabetically according to the alphabet of the Hebrew language. Sha'arei komemiyut, the gates of independence, of awakening, and the gates of triumph. Sha'arei komemiyut. So I try to give expression with the music to each of the word. Of course, the most popular piece that everybody knows, they don't know that I wrote it, is that Sim Shalom, which we sing almost every Saturday morning. Sim Shalom, Tova Uveracha, Chen V'Chesed V'Rachamim Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yisrael Amecha. All I can say is I'm grateful to this congregation that let me do what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve, a singing congregation.